I decided to go completely caseless. Most of you guys probably think I already do that since I never have a case on my devices when I'm filming a new video, but that, as it turns out, hasn't been so. I used to only keep my iPhone nude, so to speak, for aesthetic purposes on film, but as soon as I hit the shutter release on my camera to stop filming, back in the case they went. Then I read something that changed my perspective on things. After seeing a post by John Gruber, I started thinking, why are we so obsessed with encapsulating our devices in protective covering? Aren't we ridding ourselves of the pleasure of using it as it was intended and designed to be used? Well, I decided to embark on an experiment, one that could prove costly, but at the same time provide me with a sense of liberation. I was going to go caseless. That was 2 months ago, and I've never looked back. It's hard for me to imagine ever going back to using a case after using my iPhone 5 without one for the last 2 months. I will admit that I have yet to throw caution completely to the wind, not yet at least. I did purchase Apple Care Plus just in case my iPhone was, damaged to the point where it bothers me. I've also placed a little thin square patch of film on the back because I have a slate iPhone 5 and those tend to scratch with that anodized aluminum. That being said, it's barely even there, and it's certainly not providing me with any real protection in the event of a catastrophic drop. I've received some pretty funny reactions from friends, family, and even random strangers upon seeing my caseless iPhone 5. "You must be pretty brave to do that," noted one stranger in a local Starbucks. "That's insane," proclaimed an OtterBox-obsessed friend. I get comments like these every so often, and they usually come from the same folks. They have the same cases so large that you can't even tell what's inside of it. Just a few months ago, I probably would have sympathized with them, but now I think they're downright ridiculous for covering up such a fine piece of hardware. They pay all the money for the device, they don't even get to touch it, they can't feel it, and they can barely see it inside the case. Of course, going caseless does have its downsides. For one, it's inevitable that your phone will suffer from a few scratches here and there, but these scratches are largely unnoticeable without a thorough examination of the device or without the sun hitting it at just the right angle. The slate iPhone 5, as you know, is prone to scuffs due to that anodized aluminum coating. And I'm a victim of Scuffgate, and I do notice more than a few areas on my phone where the bare metal is showing beneath the coating. Again, it's not something that's immediately discernible, but a close-up view will reveal the imperfections. I have to admit, at first I was kind of annoyed with the hairline scratches on the screen or the scuffs on the aluminum housing. I began to second guess the rightness of my decision to go without a case. But then I got to thinking, I really use my iPhone. I really use it. As someone who blogs about iOS devices for a living, I put my phone through more stress than the average iPhone owner. It truly is a testament to the design of the device that I only have the few scratches and scuffs that I do. I've dropped my iPhone on hardwood floor multiple times. I lay it face down or face up on virtually any surface. I'm always placing it in my pocket with keys or other potentially dangerous objects, and yet it still looks virtually brand new. All things considered, I do not regret my decision to go caseless one bit, not one iota. It's such a liberating feeling to be able to directly interface with the device without any barriers. You don't have to worry about cases interfering with the camera or being too bulky. You get to truly enjoy an item which by its very nature is truly meant to be uninhibitedly touched. If you're on the fence about going caseless, here's my advice. Get Apple Care Plus and just do it. Don't look back. It's just a device after all. It's not life or death. For $99, you will have the peace of mind knowing that if somehow you disfigure your iPhone beyond your tolerance, you can always take it into an Apple store and get it fixed or replaced. What do you think? Let me know in the comments section. This is Jeff with iDownload Blog.